Right now, or hit the button?
Hold on.
Shit. Motherfucker talking all this shit and ain't even fucking ready.
What the fuck is wrong with you today?
Fuck what I'm talking about.
All right, go ahead.
You sure? I don't want to keep the people waiting.
We're live right now.
I know.
It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect. It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect. It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect.
Yeah, speak up, yo. Opinionated, music related. The way the world moves. Represent your team and your crew. Politicking in the kitchen or whipping in on a mission. Guarantee people will listen when you speaking the truth. No matter the topic, the message is clear. Them boys about to bump their gums in here. Yeah, no matter the topic, the message is clear. Now gather round and bump your gums in here. Yeah.
It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect. It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect.
What up? Welcome everybody back to the Bumpin Gumz podcast. I'm Dirty J, here with my very thirsty right-hand man, Kev.
What up?
Bumpin Gumz brought to you by Bear Entertainment. Bear with me. We at the Bear Cave Recording Studios. If y'all need studio time, beats, photo shoots, anything you need, we got it. We can do everything, graphic designs, printing, we do it all. Hit us up, 210-460-2397, and we get y'all a great deal. Mention Bumpin Gumz and you get a discount. So we got a really nice, good show for y'all today.
Nice and good?
Yeah, really nice and good. That's how good it's going to be. We got a real nice, good show for y'all today. We got Drake surpassing 1 billion. We're gonna talk about that. Hopefully, Kev don't piss off no listeners, nothing like that. The 50 Cent Papoose beef. They got Mike Epps, Kevin Hart going at it. Kimbo Slice is coming. Well, not coming out with a movie, but they making a movie. We got a whole lot of shit going on. But how was your weekend, Kev?
Man, it was good. How was yours?
Mine was good. I actually slept in Sunday.
Oh shit.
Mine was good, but I was tired. We got together for the fight, the UFC fight.
Man, don't even mention that shit.
You didn't like it at all?
I mean, I like what happened before I got there to the fight, and I like one fight in between.
The Roundtree fight was good.
Roundtree fight was very good.
The only one I really didn't care for was the heavy heavyweights. How would you say it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I didn't really care for that. Like, they were both afraid to get hit. Well, one was made afraid to get hit.
Yeah, Derek Lewis, the black beast, he is a counterpuncher, and he's a very hard hitter. But the guy that he was fighting was coming off of a loss, and also knew that Derek Lewis is a big puncher, so he was scared to engage with him, which takes everything away from Derek Lewis because he's a counter puncher. So yeah, it made for an extremely boring fight, snooze fest.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Dari, we definitely gonna get into the 50 Cent beef, and we're gonna take calls if you want to call us in and give your info on the beef and who you got or whatever. We're gonna do that. But Drake just passed 1 billion. Was it streams?
Yeah, 1 billion streams in a week.
In 1 week. Now, how does that relate? Do you know what the breakdown is for like the streams as far as album sales and stuff?
I don't know exactly how that goes. I don't even think that the record companies really truly know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a free for all right now. But you know,
Migo, if you're trying to call us on the cell phone 210-907-9760.
But
Migo's trying to call us live right now.
Okay.
But so 1 billion is a lot in 1 week.
Yeah,
that's a lot. Like, I don't know if that makes some diamond, triple, platinum, gold, diamond, whatever. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that he has to be at least platinum as of right now. Yeah, because don't get it twisted. We talked about it's I guess you would say a good to mediocre album. I mean, if it's 50%, I guess then it's mediocre.
Nowadays, yeah, it's
because we look at the fact that the rap part is dope, the singing part not so dope. So, yeah.
Definitely. So, I mean, congratulations to Drake. But yeah, you call him right now if you want. Dari, he's trying to weigh in on the 50 Cent. Let's just jump right into that 50 Cent and Papoose. If you want to call in, just call in right now. Here's the phone number somewhere right here, 210-907-9760. You can talk to Bumpin Gumz. Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Call and bump gum with us. But 50 Cent and Papoose. Yeah. Now, okay, it depends on how you look at it, on what side you're going to be on. If you go in money wise, Papoose don't want to see 50.
But what does money have to do with the beef?
No, I'm just saying like whose side you're choosing, like who's more successful.
Okay.
Because to me, money would mean you're more successful. If I got more money than you, I'm more successful than you.
But what does that have to do with what they?
Because people are going to not what they're beefing about. People are going to be choosing sides.
Right.
Who's better than who? But what I'm saying is, if you let me finish, if I can get my point across.
Okay, get to it.
What I'm saying is, it depends on what side you're going to choose on who you're looking at. Like, who's more successful or who's more lyrical. Now, lyrically, 50 don't want to see Pat.
I still don't understand where you're
going. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna choose if it's a beef, like if they go in bar for bar, I'm gonna choose Pat. But if you're gonna say, oh, who's more successful in the game, I'm gonna choose 50.
But that's not what the beef's about. That's why I'm trying to figure out what.
All right,
you're
go ahead.
saying.
What's the beef about?
The beef is about his wife, Remy. They're beefing over a comment that he made about Remy. So, phone calls.
What up? This is Bumpin Gumz.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Adari.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
All right, I just wanted to touch a little bit on the Drake and the surpassing the billion stream.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so based on research of what I found out, due to like the people on like the social medias, like the Daniel Barbies and the Jake and the Paul Jakes and a lot of these internet sensations. What the record label is doing now is, I believe, it was like 2 years ago, for every 1,500 stream is considered is the same thing as 10 on-demand album downloads or equal to one album sale.
Damn, okay.
So 1 billion streams for Drake. I guess you should break it down. For every 1,500, it's one album sale.
Oh, okay. That 1,500 is kind of a lot for one.
Well, not
to
really.
be considered one album sale.
Nah, but when you think about it, with like everybody with the streaming services, you can listen to that song, a bunch of times.
I guess, yeah. That makes sense.
So it kind of makes sense. But yeah, dope. Thanks.
But then here's the part where it comes in. Now, what platform were they using to count that billion stream? Because, for example, you could have 10 different YouTube channels uploading the same song, and maybe the record label might say, well, you know what? This one had 100 million plays. This one had 1,000. This one had 20,000. This one had 30,000. So a lot of them will just go with the one that have the most. That doesn't mean the ones that were under, get left out. So I believe it's like an accumulation.
Okay,
right.
okay.
Because the Migos, if you remember, the Migos kind of, they kind of finessed it when they dropped Motorsport. Because I think it was one YouTube channel. No, matter of fact, I can't remember the record label that actually did it. They actually put like a loop of the chorus.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And I believe it's every 10 to 30 seconds is considered a listen.
Okay.
So somebody doesn't really have to even listen to the whole song for you to actually get a view.
Okay.
So Drake could have had more, but legitimately not had more. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I like it back in the days where people actually, going to go buy the album.
Yeah, I'm a sound scan. I'm sound scanner. Yeah.
Because I could have 10 people, and that's another thing too. The internet is so crazy. Like I could have 10 people with 10 different IP addresses, 10 computers, 10 cell phones, 10 iPads, and just have them refresh their browser every 35 seconds, and each of those will give me a view.
Yeah, I gotta get you on the team, Odari.
Yeah.
Come talk to Bear Entertainment. I'm gonna get you on the team.
Yeah, definitely. But thanks for that information.
Definitely very insightful.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just let me know when y'all gonna talk about my boy 50, so I can chip in about
we're
that.
actually getting into that right now. Who you got?
Yeah, so this is my thing. I I got my post notification on, actually Remy, Papoose, and 50. So I remember it was early. It was early in the morning. It was early in the morning. It was early in the morning where I saw, 50 put, he dropped the post with Remy and said that she's blocked. You know what I'm saying? I think Papoose should know the type of dude 50 is already and shouldn't have took him so serious.
Yeah, and that's what we was talking about before the show, and that's what we actually going to get into because, I mean, is Papoose, is he overstepping his boundary? Is he overthinking it, or is he?
That's his wife. He don't have no
God
boundaries.
damn, can I talk today?
I'm just saying.
God damn.
I'm just saying.
So, or is he just protecting his
he's
wife?
Right. Just, I'm saying he's right, but you have to understand the industry that you're in. Like, is there anything really considered privacy when you're a public figure?
Oh, definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got somebody like 50, like the dude, if he sees something that could give him a little boost of promotion, like you already know,
yeah, you gonna go
he
after
does it with effing vodka. He's gonna promote the shit out of it with power.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't see what I don't see what Pap is doing as wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go ahead and step up and be the man of your household and let it be known, regardless of what industry that you're in. Like, nah, I ain't playing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be sending no remarks about, oh damn, you looking good, you done lost mad weight, hey Slim, and with the smirky face and all that. Nah, fuck that.
But what about the dudes that are not known that do the same thing on her page?
Oh, she gets that every day, all day.
Exactly.
No,
so
but it's
are you saying it because of the level of the person that's doing it?
You definitely saying it because of the level, and then you also know that they had a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that's what also makes it different when you look at the fact that Remy and 50 had a relationship. That's when the shit makes, when it's it brings it to a whole different level. But thanks for your insight. We'll talk at you later.
I appreciate you, man.
So
Dari coming on the team. Look at him. He knew his shit, but most definitely, and again, and he had a great point. You got to have thick skin in the game. Everything's going to be out there. But then again, 50 Cent, that's what he's known to do. So it's like, do you jab back? Do you defend your wife? Do you not say nothing because it don't mean nothing? But then you had a great point. They had a relationship.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, yeah, 50 he's a bully.
Yeah.
He's a bully. So, of course, if Pap wouldn't say nothing, then it would look like in the public eye like, he letting this nigga just, talk about his wife.
It's one of those, you damned if you do and you damned if you don't.
Exactly.
That's really what it comes down to. So, I mean, I guess just pick your battles wisely. But I want to see Pap make a diss track.
50 don't want none of that.
That's what I'm saying. He don't want that. Like,
50 don't want none of that
eat him
smoke.
up. I think Remy would eat him up too.
Yeah, 50 definitely don't want none of that smoke at all.
Do their kids? They rap, right? Their kids.
Two of their kids.
Two of their kids.
Yeah, two of their kids rap.
Are their talent anywhere near the parents?
I remember in Love and Hip Hop, they was at a studio and they was spitting.
Because when you got like your parents, obviously they're going to be your mentors too. When you got mentors like that, I mean, you're only destined for greatness.
I mean, you should be.
Yeah, that's what you should be. I mean, but unless you just straight suck.
Michael Jordan's sons didn't make it to the NBA.
So
that's all I gotta say.
Mike Epps and Kevin Hart is going at it too. What is it on Twitter?
Yeah.
Now, say what's going on. What's the story? Because you know more about that one than me.
All right. So, I mean, come on. I always know more.
Know things.
I always know more. But you got Mike Epps is he's filming the movie Dolomite with Eddie Murphy. Mike Epps goes ahead and puts out a little post talking about how it's been a childhood dream to work with him with Eddie Murphy, so on and so forth. So a fan ends up posting on the post that Eddie Murphy is still funnier than Kevin Hart. So
how do you feel about that? Before you go on, how do you feel about that?
I mean, Eddie Murphy's a comic legend.
Yeah, he's the man. But Kevin Hart's on his way to be a legend.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if you're asking who's funnier of the two, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Okay, go ahead.
All day. But you know, Kevin Hart has his.
He has his moments.
He's having his moment. Like he's had a long moment, and it doesn't look like that moment's going anywhere anytime soon. So I think more than anything, what Kevin Hart gets from a lot of comedians, he gets a lot of hate because they're not in the position that Kevin Hart's in. You know, it's envious.
Yeah.
But you know, Mike Epps goes ahead and makes a comment underneath of. He asks the person that says that Eddie Murphy is funnier than Kevin Hart, and then he was like, "Hell, everybody is." You know what I'm saying? Something that he really didn't have to say.
Well, you're trying to stay relevant. I mean, you're falling off the game. Your name's going away.
Yeah.
You want to stay relevant. So
Friday don't look like it's coming back out. You know, no role for Day Day.
Nah, Day Day gone, bro. He gonna be on like 3 Fridays from now, maybe, but. You try and stay relevant, so you go after the big dog, and then?
So then I guess they didn't think that Kevin Hart would see it, so Kevin Hart gets up on the post too and was, you know, and had to let him know, like, you know, it's a shame that everybody ain't selling tickets like him, because at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. He's selling out arenas all across the world, which means that he has fans, which if you got fans, that means that people think that you're funny. And
I mean, by far, Kevin Hart is blowing out Mike Epps.
Absolutely.
By far. So
Mike Epps really ain't even that funny, so I don't even know what he's talking about.
He's not. I mean, like, he has his funny moments in movies, but like it's more of the overacting and stuff like that. I wouldn't really go see him live or really like, oh, his movie's coming out, I'm gonna go crazy and go see it.
Have you ever seen any of his stand-ups?
Not like a whole one. I've seen bits and pieces.
I've seen bits and pieces too.
I haven't really. It's not funny enough for me to sit through a whole one.
Right. I've seen bits and pieces of a Mike Epps stand-up, and what I've noticed, he regurgitates a lot of the little funny parts that was in his movies in the stand-up.
Yeah, that's what he has. I mean,
like, so what is you talking about? You ain't even that funny. You don't even have enough of your own material to not even bring up some shit that somebody else wrote in a movie. Man, get the fuck out of here.
So speaking of movies, we were going over the UFC fight this weekend, MMA and all that shit.
Absolutely.
Now, Kimbo Slice, rest in peace. He recently passed away. Has it been like 2 years?
Maybe a year.
A year?
Something like that.
Going on 2 maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that. But
something like that.
They're getting ready to come out with a Kimbo Slice movie. And who's playing him?
Winston Duke, the star of Black Panther.
Now, is the body, like, is it there? Or is he going to have to beef up?
Yo.
Because Kimbo was a big dude.
Then you definitely still didn't see Black Panther.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yo, Winston Duke is
he got the role. He got the role.
He's actually bigger than Kimbo Slice.
Shit, for real?
Like, this dude's probably like 6'8", big as shit. Like, he's a humongous dude.
Oh, okay. Well, then he can get it.
Yeah.
Now, you excited about this movie?
I mean,
I'll
probably watch it.
I'm excited about the story. I feel like he has a good story to tell.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's a good story because, for him to go from being homeless, fighting in back alleys and shit like that to, basically being a part of the American dream, like, that it's dope. But as for me, it's about fighting. Like, me as a fight fan, Kimbo Slice sucked as a fighter. God rest his soul.
Oh man, y'all have any complaints? Send those to bumpingums@gmail.com.
What I say wrong?
Subject it, Kev. I'll put it in the folder with all the other complaints.
I mean, what did I say something wrong?
Yeah, you can't say that, bro. I mean, that's an opinion, and we bumping gums.
That's my opinion of him as a fighter.
But
he
the way,
sucked.
And then you're like, rest his soul.
That's what that's giving him respect.
But after you tear the man down,
I can't tear him down. He's 6 feet under.
Oh man,
that might have been a little wrong. My bad.
There goes the line. There goes the border.
My bad.
So I'm excited about the movie. I think he has a great story to tell. And again, from the rags to riches story.
Absolutely.
I mean, did you ever see them fights though?
Yeah.
I know you. bruh, how are they gonna recreate those fights?
That's the part. That's the part that's going to be really good.
Because they're like, didn't one dude's eye pop out and shit? Like, there was one where he knocked the eye out of the socket.
I don't think he swole his shit up real bad. I know what you're talking about,
Bro,
yeah.
like,
yeah.
I mean, Kimbo, Street Fighter was a bad motherfucker. You don't ever want to fight. If you're about to get in a fight with somebody on the street and they reach in their pocket and they pull out a container and in that container's got a mouthpiece,
yeah,
you don't fuck with dude. It don't matter what he did.
Nah, it's like
it don't matter what he did. You just don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
He walks around ready to go.
Yeah.
So if you're about to fight, hey, somebody bumps you or whatever, or like tells your girl something, you step up, hey, bro, don't be talking to my girl like that. Cool. Reaches in his pocket, pulls out a mouthpiece in a self-container thing. What do you do?
Baby, where's the Vaseline at, baby?
You ain't going to see them hands.
I'm about to grease this mug.
So Jamie Foxx is off the hook.
Yeah.
Now, what happened? Was it the statute of limitation? Well, we'll go into the story first and we'll go.
Well, this was a little bit of a funny one. You know what I'm saying? So you got Jamie Foxx was, he was partying, doing his thing. You know, what the Hollywood socialites like to do. You know, he was doing his thing. So a young lady. Now, see, this is the part of the story that's kind of mad weird to me.
Okay.
So she's saying that Jamie slaps her in the face with his penis.
Okay.
So it also is said that she refused to give him oral as well.
What was she doing in the vicinity? What was her
Exactly.
face? What was her face doing in the vicinity of it?
My point exactly.
Maybe he was like Usher. She went down and shit stank or something. And she was like, and he just slapped her. It's like, you gonna do it?
That's my thoughts. Like, why are you even down in the area to get slapped in the face with his dick if you wasn't going to go ahead and do it? Like that's crazy. I've never that would be a weird situation. I probably would do the same thing. I probably have to slap it right on your forehead or something.
Oh,
too.
okay. I thought you was okay.
You know, like how you gonna be down there and then not do nothing?
Yeah. So you're saying she deserved it?
Man. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say that she deserved it, but I ain't gonna say that she didn't.
What? A woman does not deserve to get slapped in the face with a dick.
She does. Like, hey, look, our penises are only so long.
Okay.
And if you're in an area close enough to get slapped in the face with it, you deserve it.
I mean, I'm trying to find an arguable.
Exactly. It ain't my hand. It ain't my arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just reach up and jump and slap you. You know, it's like you got to be in a certain.
You're in my bubble now.
You got to be in a certain circumference in order to get that.
Yeah.
And it's your fault if you're in that circumference.
What if she told him no? She went to go lay down on the couch, had her head like on the pillow. And he just walked by and just.
Is he an elephant?
I don't know. I'm trying to help this lady out. I mean, I don't want to say like she deserved it, but
I didn't say that she deserved
Yes,
it.
you
I'm
did.
just saying if she got slapped with a penis, I mean, it's not the penis's fault.
you're definitely saying that she deserved it.
I'm just saying. I didn't say it.
Now, would that be considered assault?
I mean, it technically is assault. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you slap someone, that's assault. If you spit on someone, that's assault. You know, there's assault has a wide cast to it. You know what I'm saying?
It could be anything.
Yeah, a lot of things could be assault. So, yeah.
So now that let's get to the story. Now we led you up to what's going on. He got let off or what?
Yeah, statute of limitations. You know what I'm saying?
There's a statute of limitations for getting slapped in the face with a dick?
Nah, for assault.
Oh, okay.
For assault.
Okay.
Not penis slapping.
I was like, penis slapping, yeah, that's 3 years. So in 3 years, you're free. Like,
yeah, that'd be some dope shit.
no, it wouldn't.
I mean, it's dope for Jamie.
Oh man,
Do your thing, homie.
Tupac murder is almost solved, or they're close for it to be solved. Didn't some dude now? I kind of read it real quick. He has cancer or something like that. Now he's coming out saying that he was in the car, and he knows he did it.
I don't know. See, I didn't really.
I forgot to send that to you, and I was going to because it was interesting.
Nah, you sent it. I
send it?
Yeah. I skimmed over it a little bit and saw it, and I'm just like, goodness gracious! Like it's been 20, 22, 23, however many years.
It's been a minute.
And finally, there's gonna be the shit's gonna be solved, and you've had all these different shows on TV, different series and movies, and
now there's no statute of limitation for murder, right?
nah, hell no, can't get off the hook on that shit
unless like the person's dead. Then it's just a closed case.
Yeah, then they, it still gets closed. Yeah.
Now do you think that they're gonna solve it soon?
Maybe.
Because there's TV shows now about this still.
Yeah.
Now, what about the Biggie? Is anybody even chasing down Biggie's killer?
I think that I don't think that they're really chasing for Biggie's murder, because to what I can get is that the dude was or is a cop.
The one that killed Biggie?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
So it's done. His is done.
Yeah. From everything that I can gather from when they was talking about the Impala that pulled up to, on side of the car, so on and so forth, and then they was like, the dude was, he was a blood, but he was around, he was a cop, and he was around Suge, and, this, that, and the other. So from everything that I can gather,
I'm ready for the Suge movie.
Why?
I'm just curious to see what it's like, because he's not going to have no hand in it. So, if he did, it's going to go one way. Right. So I'm curious to see, like, if somebody really takes their time and, like, does their research and puts everything together. I'm curious to see what it'll be like. Because, there was a lot of secrets behind Suge.
I think so. I don't know. I was never really a big Death Row Records guy.
I'm more about the story.
Fuck the story. Like I said, you know me. I'm not a Tupac fan. I wasn't really a West Coast music fan. There was a couple of people that I rock with in the West Coast, but as of late, I rock with a little more West Coast music. But back then, I wasn't really fucking with a whole lot of West Coast music. And yeah, nah.
We know what time it is.
What time is it? Oh.
Oh man, it's a dumbass of the week.
It's not.
Guess what? It's time for the Dumbass Award.
Was he Chinese?
Yeah.
So we have a Dumbass of the Week awards, and I kind of feel bad for this guy.
Why?
And I kind of don't, in a way, because he's a kid. He's 13 years old, 13 or 14, something like that. He's from China.
13.
He walks in, I guess at school or somewhere. He walks in a group of kids telling a joke. They finish their joke. This kid goes home and figures, I'm going to try out whatever these kids was talking about. Gets a USB cord, chops off one of the ends, sticks it up his, what would it be called?
Urethra.
His urethra. And it gets stuck, basically. Then it has to be surgically removed from there. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that?
He's a dumbass.
Because it was a good 3-foot cord.
Yeah,
and it was
in there.
It was in there.
They showed the X-rays of it in his bladder. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's like he gave himself a catheter.
Now, would that be considered uploading or downloading?
I think that would be uploading.
Uploading.
Yeah.
That was you right there.
Yeah.
You're horrible at the soundboard today.
I didn't have my hand on it.
That has to hurt. It has to.
Yeah.
Unless he really greased it up or something, but
well, it said that he lubed it up, but still.
Why a USB cord? I'm curious to see what the joke was.
I don't know. There's really
exactly.
I don't even really have many words. That's just
all right, you come home from work.
Okay.
Your son is screaming on the living room floor. He's got a USB cord stuck in his dick. What do you do? What do you say?
You dumbass, what did you do? Why'd you do that, you dumbass?
Bro, like
You big dummy? What? Like, there's going to be a lot of things with dumb in it that I'm going to say.
that chord was so far in it though, and I don't get like what was going through your head. I just don't get it. So he was in the hospital, had to have it surgically removed. Now he's out of the hospital. You know he can't go back to that school. This is worldwide news, bro. He can't go back to that school.
You might be right, but I don't know if they got. I don't know if they can move around like what we do here in the States.
Why's
you
that?
know, I mean, I don't know if they just have that that ability to just be like, oh, I don't want to go to that school no more. And even if he doesn't go to that school anymore,
Anywhere he go, you're
Anywhere
gonna have to
they-
be
yeah.
homeschooled.
yeah, so he'd be all right.
I mean, and start sticking to wireless electronics, cause them cords, bro, they don't work with you.
Yeah, cords is not your friend.
They don't work with you at all, bro.
Cords are definitely not your friend.
Now we also have, I guess, would this be another dumbass of the week or no? We're done.
Yeah, I think
think so,
I think
too.
they deserve it too.
Guess what? It's time for the Dumbass Awards.
Now we have a set of parents, and it's like, how old was the kid?
It didn't say.
So they rewarded their kid with marijuana.
Yeah. How do you, when your son has had a good day at school, didn't tell nobody to suck dick?
Yeah, didn't pull it out.
Didn't pull it out or
show
anything.
no females, no
You know,
his junk.
What do you do for good behavior?
I dap him up and I spend some time with him. I'm like, good job, bro. You know, you want to play PlayStation? Well, he loves PlayStation. We play it together. You know, we spend time together.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and give him like a dime bag of weed and be like, yo, good job.
You know, you wouldn't. Considering the fact that both of y'all's first letter starts with J, you wouldn't roll a J with him.
Nah, so like, but see, I don't really consider them as like dumbasses for this.
What do you consider them?
I mean, if they in their own home and that's what they do, that's what their lifestyle is. I know plenty of parents that smoke with their kids.
Are they younger?
No,
teenage
well, they're like
kids?
their children, not kids, but I guess high schoolish.
Yeah,
I was talking to a friend one time, not too long ago, about it, maybe a couple weeks ago. I'm like, hey, how you kids doing? She's like, oh, so and so getting high in the room right now and this and that. Like she said it like nothing. So it's not like an uncommon thing, but
It's not, but I look at. I guess it's one of those. I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school in the fact that it's like, if you want to do something like that, just like I'm not going to allow my kid to be, getting drunk in front of me. If it's cool, like, hey, have a sip of this or something like that.
I get shit faced in front of my parents.
But I mean, yeah, now.
Oh yeah, now not when I was a kid. I remember my 21st birthday. Well, I drank a little bit before that, but my 21st birthday, my mom had to wake me up. I was on the trunk of my car, and she had to wake me up.
But you were 21.
Yeah.
We're talking about high school.
So
We're
is he
talking
a
about
high school kid?
Yeah.
Is he in a high school
Well,
kid?
no, I don't know if he's in high school. I'm just saying I'm talking about like
Kids.
a kid. Like,
But if that's your life, if that's what your family does on a regular, that's your life, then keep it private. And I don't know how it got out there.
I don't
Because
know,
kids is
but-
going to do it. And if you know for sure your kids is doing it or they're going to do it, what better else place to do it than your own home under your supervision?
Are you really supervising it? Hey, no more than an ounce. Just one joint. You can have a joint a day. You can't drink. You can't smoke more than a joint.
So what if it were to become legal? Become legal, then what? Are they in a state where it's legal?
Obviously not. I don't think so. Shit, I don't know. But nah, man, like, I don't know. I think there's certain things that as a parent you shouldn't do with your kid.
Yeah, you should, and you should let your kids make their own decisions if that's your life. Maybe they don't want to grow up and smoke, but if they do, then and that's what y'all do, then have fun.
Yeah, that's just not the way to. Again, I just don't look at that as being a way to reward your kid for good behavior. Like, You know, even if that's
But the
your
thing
life.
is-
Here's the thing. Even if that's your life, you should want better. And I think that's
No, you definitely do, yeah.
As a parent, that should be like the number one thing is to provide a better life for your kid than what you had. So if you're a smoker and stuff like that, you should want for your kid not to do that because you want them to have a better life than what you're having.
But what did the legend Method Man say?
Test rules everything around
He
me?
said, study high, do the test high, get high scores.
I think that was a movie.
But he still said it.
Yeah, that doesn't
The legend
apply.
himself. So the World Cup is big, obviously.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people really take it to heart. Really just, they really overdo it sometimes.
Have you been paying attention to the World Cup?
Not at all.
You mean to tell me you wasn't even paying attention when Mexico was out there doing their shit?
Why you fucking racist? Why the fuck you gotta be? So what was the guy's name? You racist?
Terry Allen.
Terry Allen.
How am I racist? You wasn't rooting for Mexico?
Now it's Mexico.
Oh, okay, my fault. You wasn't rooting for Mexico?
Oh my God, Terry Allen tattoos of, was it a guy's face? Was it the player's face?
Yeah. It was either a player or it was the coach.
Somebody. He
Somebody's
tattooed. A man tattoos another man's face on his leg,
Yeah.
on his thigh, and says the World Cup champs of 2018.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why?
Because he believes that they're going to be the champs. We are the champions.
That was horrible. So
We
what?
are the champions.
Now, what happens if they don't? I mean, I guess, do you get it removed? Do you leave it there for memories? Because I guess nowadays it's not hard to remove tattoos.
It's not hard. I mean, he could probably get it covered up.
That shit was big. It looked like covered half his thigh.
See, but here's the thing. I think that he's going for the Jason Terry effect,
Okay.
right?
Sending that good mojo.
Exactly. You remember Jason Terry of the Dallas Mavericks went ahead and got the Lombardi trophy tattooed on him beforehand. And
The Dallas Mavericks.
yeah, they won the championship.
Now, he's trying to send that good mojo, but under what circumstance would you ever get a man's face tatted on your body?
None.
Why? Like, I would understand just the champions or whatever. I wouldn't do the face, though. I think that was a little much, bro.
Well, I won't say that it's much because you gotta look at, you've got what is he? He's a fan, right?
Yeah.
And what does fan stand for?
Fanatic.
Exactly. So
Where was this, in England?
yeah.
We got listeners in England.
So
I hope this gets to you, bro. If this gets to you, give us a call. I would love to talk to you.
chop it up. So when you mix fanatics and probably alcohol, you get unclear thoughts.
Maybe his parents used to reward him with weed when he was little.
Maybe, but it's just one of those things like, fans do weird shit, but you also have other people, like your man Drake that has tattoos of a lot of males' faces on his body.
That's weird. That's
You
pretty
know?
weird. Not gonna lie, Drake. That's really weird.
I know people that have tattoos. I mean,
So now that we're on sports, I kind of want to get your opinion on the Tony Parker thing.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Because when I first heard it, I took it hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I know. I know.
I took it hard, and I heard it. I was at work, and somebody had mentioned. I was like, yeah, there's no way. Google Tony Parker right away. It came up, and then it started just popping up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What's your feel about that? What's going on with the Spurs? Are they crumbling? Are they making room? Is there a plan? Are they rebuilding?
They are absolutely rebuilding. Like, it's the ride that y'all have, the ride that y'all have been on.
It's over.
It's over. Y'all are about to go back to the how y'all were before y'all got Tim.
Because I was about to say before Duncan years.
It's before TD. Yeah, it's about.
It was rough.
It was about.
But then I'll tell you, the next 7 years after that was nice.
I mean, that's. But y'all, Tim Duncan ain't walking through them doors no more.
Nah, he's done.
Nah, but yeah, it's rebuilding. Like now there's only 2 people left from those championship years. Well, yeah, 2 people left from the championship years. Manu and actually 3.
Has Manu even re-signed at all yet?
I don't know. Manu looks
he's aging, bro. He's up there.
He's like 40 something. He's like 40, 41. He actually looks like he could play another season, but you don't know.
Now, do you think Tony got $10 million for 2 years? That's a lot.
No, it's really not.
To me, it is a lot. It's a lot.
To us, it's a lot, but in NBA contracts, that's nothing. That's $5 million per season.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
Shit,
it's nothing. And from the Spurs side of things, that means that I had already said that I didn't think that he was going to be back because y'all already had 3 other point guards.
Yeah,
so they're good at the point guard. They're all right.
We'll see what happens.
Thank you for your services, Tony. You know?
A little bit afterward, I started letting go. It was hard to let go. It was hard. We've been through a lot.
Did you tweet him or anything?
I reached out to him. I'm not gonna lie.
You sent him some thank you?
I reached out to him, and I think I got blocked.
What'd you say?
I don't want to say it. Y'all have any show ideas? Y'all have any topics y'all want us to talk about? Hit us up, bumpingums@gmail.com. Y'all need studio time, beats, instrument. Y'all need anything, recording time, anything like that, 210-460-2397. Bear Cave Recording Studios over here in San Antonio, Texas, Culebra and Ingram area. Hit us up.
And like that, we out.
Yeah, you got the music.
It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect. It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect. It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect.
Yeah, speak up, yo. Opinionated, music related. The way the world moves. Represent your team and your crew. Politicking in the kitchen or whipping in on a mission. Guarantee people will listen when you speaking the truth. No matter the topic, the message is clear. Them boys about to bump their gums in here. Yeah. No matter the topic, the message is clear. Now gather round and bump your gums in here. Yeah.
It's